We'll do the prayer and a few deep breaths, and then we'll go into the harmonic balancing breath. Okay? So just get centered and quiet inside yourself. And just do a couple practice breaths, practicing relaxing your whole diaphragm, just completely relaxing so that the air just gently all the way flows down deep into the belly and then just fills up from there, nice and easy. And just feel the breath coming in your nostrils. Feel how the air feels around just the little edges of your nostrils, like in this little triangle space right here. Just try to feel it coming in and feel what it feels like when you're exhaling. Just be aware. Breathing in light, every deep breath, you're breathing in the divine light and exhaling anything that doesn't serve you. I'll imagine the light coming in through the top of my head and pushing down any negative energy down and out through the bottom of my feet back into the earth to be transmuted by Mother Earth. Just do this a few times, getting centered. When I was sitting out in nature, I was just watching the birds scurrying around and the trees blowing in the breeze and everything. And I was thinking, the creative spirit that's at work in every living thing is just going on. There's nothing that nature needs to do except just be. And that creative wisdom that exists in everything is doing its job. The same way that the creative energy within us breathes us without us even really having to think about it at all. So when you start to place your attention on it, on your breath, and, charging up your cells in your body with the breath of life, then you're just activating that magnet that exists of itself and, storing up this prana in your nervous system and your brain centers, so that as you go along in practicing these breaths, your magnet gets purified, and everything that you're attracting to you, it becomes more refined, a higher vibrational experience. It starts to come to you as you place your consciousness more on this breath of life that breathes us all the time. It's just an interesting thing to think about when you're out in nature and just watching everything just going on by virtue of that creative spirit that unites us all. And so now, giving thanks for us being able to be united in this way, coming together to practice these amazing breaths and purify our own magnet and charge it up so that we can attract everything that we can even imagine for ourselves, the highest and greatest and grandest life that we could ever imagine for ourselves. We allow this to come to us now as we activate and acknowledge this creative spirit within us and all around us, acting as us. The divine presence that is unfolding in front of us as us, expressing as us. We give thanks for this and so much more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we imagine a great wall of golden light about us. Nothing at all can penetrate or pierce this light that holds us protectingly in its own essence. And above us, the higher ones in the great hierarchy of universal wisdom, holding over us, the gossamer substance that forms a panoply under which we rest together in the great peace, this divine creative spirit that holds us all together. And now those who are in darkness and obscurity, may they be brought forth into the radiant sunshine and the joyous glory of the unfoldment of true spiritual goodness. Now we take a big, deep belly breath in, and we exhale with a sigh. Feeling that centered place, that centered, balanced, relaxed place within ourselves. Our spine is straight. We're calm and peaceful. Just tuning in to the togetherness as we begin our practice. Just remember to smile throughout your breath practice too. Just smile inside yourself. Smiling activates happy chemicals inside your body. And then when you're ready, just slowly and gently open your eyes. Okay, guys, we'll move right on into the balancing breath or the harmonic breath. So whenever you're ready, we're going to cover our right nostril and inhale for 4. Holding for 16. Unplugging and exhaling for 8. Now as you're inhaling for 4, you're going to imagine the light coming in and going down the right side of your spine, circulating the light as you're holding for 16. Unplugging the left, exhaling for 8. Now on your own count, again, as you're inhaling through the left, imagine the light coming up and around your circulatory system, mixing and melding as you're holding. And do one more set on your own. Now remember, the back and forth is one breath, but you can just do this as many times as you want, like all throughout the day. It helps so much. I've been doing it a lot lately, and it really does help with balance and centering. Okay, so I'm going to just mix it up a tiny bit right before we get into the memory developing breath. I wanted to go through our affirmations. So in your own space and in your own voice, repeat after me. I am eternal life. I am eternal love. I am truth. I am peace, and peace dwells in me. I am power. I am wisdom. I am justice. I am that I am. I give thanks for all that ever was. I give thanks for all that is. I give thanks for all that ever will be. And I question not the divine love, wisdom, and justice. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be blissful. And may all beings be happy. Okay, ladies, I'm going to push, I'm going to just do the Dingle instructional because it's kind of fun to listen to him say some different things than we're used to. And we'll get going. Unless you guys need to say anything, or you ready to go? Okay, here we go.
Now, my beloved, then, as we start again, let us instantaneously get that mental picture. Let us feel such a brightness within our own hearts. Let us get the picture of our very first breath and the great key breath of all breaths in action, the memory developing breath. Now, first we check our posture then. Spine erect, well away from the back of the chair, shoulders dropped, no tension in either arms or hands, palms downward on the knees. Now in this breath, only the head is moved. Movement of the head corresponds with movement of the breath. We begin with the head forward and downward, chin on the chest. Then we bring our head backward with a rhythmic movement as far as it will go without strain. Only the head moves. The rest of the body remains motionless. Now, as the head swings forward, we exhale vigorously through the mouth, as if whistling. The teeth are partially closed, causing a slight resistance to the breath. You will also notice how the movement of the head corresponds with the movement of the breath. The inhalation is even and unbroken, timed to correspond exactly with the backward swing of the head, so that when the head has reached the furthest point of the swing backward, the body is full of breath. Now, at precisely this instant, at that exact point, we begin the exhalation and the forward movement of the head, so that there is no change in motion whatsoever between the end of the inhalation and the beginning of the exhalation. Now, there must be no jerkiness in the head movement, but a beautifully controlled, rhythmic, wheel-like motion. Be sure that your exhalation is vigorous. Everything in these mystic breathings depends upon your exhalation. Then you will be sure to have a deep and full inhalation. As you know, the breath is breathed in a series of 7 sevens, or 49 times in all. We breathe 2 sevens and rest, 2 sevens and rest, 2 more sevens and rest, and then 1 final 7. Then we relax completely, the backs of the hands on knees, as we listen to the voice in the affirmation that follows. Now erect, fingers touching, a real breathing. First, the thought. Now all together we exhale. Now, all together, up. Up. Watching within your own body. Now 2 more sevens all together. Up. Stop. Now, remember the exhalation. 2 more sevens all together. Up. Up. Very good. Now 1 more 7 all together. Up. Stop. Now the backs of the hands on the knees, the eyes closed. And now I imagine that great light at the top of my head. The top of my head is heavy and relaxed. The forehead is heavy. The eyes are relaxed. The muscles of the face are withdrawn. The jaw gently drops. No pressure on the teeth. The arms and the hands are very heavy. But oh, how happy I feel. I feel happy all over, particularly in my beautiful face. My face is bathed in smiles. My whole body is bathed in the blushes of my smiles. I feel a gentle pressure from within, outward. And that gentle pressure is taking away all little lines of care, worry, trouble, fear. I feel happy all over. And now I bring the light down. The chest is relaxed. The abdomen falls down. And the light comes down, down, down to the tips of my toes. And now I imagine that great light at the back of my neck. I'm looking down over my beautiful spine. It seems that I'm looking at a wonderful waterfall with the sunshine playing on it. so that I see a countless number of tiny specks of iridescent light, 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 and I know my whole body, to be full of light. If thine eye be single, the single eye, the third eye, the inner eye, the spiritual eye, the creative eye, the eternal eye, the eye of my imagination, the eye that I am now using. If thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. And I know that every cell in that countless number of cells in my body is a lamp, a light, a torch, bringing to me the light of the divine wisdom within me. And so, feeling happy upward, imagining that great golden shower of light going out in all directions, the secret of the golden flower, slowly and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. Now I lock it up as I take another little breath and a quick sigh. As I prepare myself for the second of the 8 key breaths, the revitalizing breath, the key breaths of all breaths in non-action. Now, my beloved, this breath is breathed standing, feet flat on the floor, toes not bent or curled under, ankles and calves gently tensed, the knees snapped back, thighs tensed, buttocks locked, and pulled down under. Now the spine must be erect, straight. The shoulders are down, there is freedom in the neck. Now, we begin this breath, as all the breaths, in a deeply reverential attitude of mind. We exhale forcefully through the mouth. We then inhale through the nostrils, beginning to breathe deep down, filling the lower part of the lungs, then the middle part, then the upper part. We lock the breath then with a big sniff inward, and we hold it. Now at the command, we exhale vigorously through the teeth, keeping the tension throughout the body. Then we inhale gently, then we relax entirely, coming right down as we prepare ourselves to listen to the voice in the affirmation. Now therefore, my beloved, as one man, we stand, we turn to the left. Very good. Fingers, thumbs. Now, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees snapped back, the buttocks, the body pulled up to its full stature, the shoulders dropped, the arms and the hands tensed to the same degree as are the legs and the feet. Now, first the thought, as if you're pulling again that great switch. You're unafraid to enter the light. Now all together we exhale. Now I'm taking in life. 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 Keep it going. Life. No movement. Now a big sniff inward. Hold it. I am the master of my body. I pull on the fingertips. I pull on the buttocks. I pull on the feet. Hold it. No dropping of the head, no dropping of the chest. Now all together, we exhale. And now we relax entirely, coming right down. As I think of, as I feel for the inner meaning, the hidden meaning of these sublimely simple words, I am whole. Whole. Nothing is lacking. Nothing can be added. I am whole. I am perfect. I am strong. I am powerful, full of power. Every cell in my body is a complete power plant working for me. I am loving. I am that of which the universe is made, moving. I am loving. I am harmonious, in harmony, balance, poise, equilibrium. I am in harmony with the laws of this universe. I am rich, rich. I am young. And now, as if innumerable streams of living light are coursing downward in the body, I am happy. I look happy. I feel happy. And so, feeling happy upward, giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks outward, slowly, and a long, deep, sweeping, sweeping sigh. Now I lock it up as I take another little breath and a quick sigh, and I sit down quietly. Now, my beloved, keeping that vibration, just disciplining yourself into your own silence, we again get the mental picture. This time, the third of the 8 key breaths, the inspirational breath. Now get this picture very clearly. This breath is also breathed standing. The posture is exactly the same as in the revitalizing breath. We exhale forcefully through the mouth. We inhale. Then we slowly raise our arms, the movement of the arms corresponding to the incoming of the breath. The arms are tensed, held straight from the shoulders to the fingertips, and kept in this position throughout the upward movement. No twisting or changing of the whole muscular structure. Now, when inhalation is complete, arms should be above the head, the right thumb under the left thumb, the 2 forefingers touching, the backs of the hands together. The body is pulled up to its full stature. We lock the breath in the body with a big sniff. Now, at the command of 45 degrees down, we exhale a little as we bring the arms 1/4 of the way down. And then down, we exhale a little more as we bring the arms down halfway. Then down, we again exhale a little. More breath goes from us as we bring the arms down 3/4 of the way. Down, and then we bring the arms to the sides, exhaling completely. Keeping the tension, however. We then inhale gently, and then we relax completely, coming right down to await the voice in the affirmation. So, my beloved, for the inspirational breath, we stand, we turn to the left. Now be sure of the posture. Sure. Feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, wake up. Buttocks. The body pulled up to its full stature. The shoulders dropped. The arms and the hands, the great lock, tensed to the same degree as are the legs and the feet. Splendid. Now, do your work. First, the thought. Now, all together, we exhale. Not very good. Now, we really exhale. All together, we exhale. Now, I'm taking in life. Those beautiful arms, not too fast. Taking in life. 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 Now the right thumb under the left thumb, the two forefingers touching, the backs of the hands together. Hold it. And now we get ready. 45 degrees down. 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 And then now we relax entirely. Coming right down. I thank thee, Lord, for my body. My body, the transcendently beautiful, the infinitely intricate, but the most gloriously accurate instrument in this universe. My body, the temple of the living God, the temple of the God that lives within me, that is alive within me. I stand in reverence. I stand in adoration. I stand in veneration before the wisdom pent up in the very substance of my body. And I pledge myself, I vow, that from this moment henceforward, nothing that I shall eat or drink, nothing that I shall do or say or think shall injure or abuse this temple of the living God, my body. And so, feeling happy upward, giving thanks outward, slowly and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. Now I lock it up as I take another little breath and a quick sigh. And I sit down quietly. Now, my beloved, again the picture. I am trying to teach. You must learn. A tragedy if you be not teachable. Then the picture again, very clearly in the mind, of the fourth of the 8 key breaths, the perfection breath. Now this breath is also breathed standing, the posture, that of the revitalizing breath. Now at the command position, we bring the arms up level with the shoulders, clenching the fists, thumbs up, and a feeling of power in the arms and the fists. It is a great lock. Then we exhale. We slowly inhale, we retain the breath, and at the command, swing number one, we swing the arms outward from the shoulders, forming the body into a cross, and then return to the first position, fists clenched in front. In all, we make 3 such swings, returning each time to the first position. Then we exhale vigorously. We then take in a little breath, and we then relax completely, coming right down, preparing ourselves to listen to the voice in the affirmation. Now, my beloved, you must notice that we keep the elbows straight throughout the swings. You will note also that in the swings, the arms are kept on a level with the shoulders. They are not brought back behind the body so as to throw the body off balance. The swings are rhythmic, controlled. There is no hesitation at any point. Now, for the perfection breath, then, we stand, we turn to the left. Coming well out. Now instantaneously into the posture. Measure with your eyes. Feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, buttocks. The body pulled up to its full stature. The shoulders dropped. The arms and the hands tensed to the same degree as are the legs and the feet. Now, position. Splendid. First, the thought. Now, all together, we exhale. Now, I'm taking in life. 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 Now, a big sniff inward. Hold it. Be sure. Now we get ready. Swing number one. Swing number two. Swing number three. Arms at the sides. We exhale. And now we relax entirely. Coming right down. As I prepare myself to think the greatest thought I ever shall be able to think. Whatever the Creator is, I am. Differentiated from all other life forms in this universe. I am the Creator in human form. The Creator is right here, right in the heart of me, right in the mind of me, right in the substance of me, right in the being of me. Reveal thyself, O Lord of my life, O Lord of the eternal, thou that art the same yesterday, today, tomorrow, forever. Come, I wait, I listen, I am still, I watch within me. And now I will to see the Creator at work within the temple, as feeling happy upward, giving thanks outward, slowly, and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. Now I lock it up as I take another little breath and a quick sigh, and I sit down quietly, Let us continue and not grow weary.
Okay, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to do just a few minutes of chanting before we go.
As we now get the mental picture, oh, how beautiful, of the vibromagnetic breath, the fifth in the 8 key breaths, the first truly electrical breath. Now the posture exactly the same as the revitalizing breath. We exhale, we inhale, we lock the breath with a big sniff, and then, retaining the breath, we slowly bring the arms forward and upward, keeping the tension, the arms being parallel, elbows straight, palms facing each other inward. Now then, there is a series of 3 swings in as near a circle as possible. 1, 2, 3, and then we return to the original position, the arms at the sides. We then exhale, we inhale gently, we relax completely. Now instantaneously the posture. Feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees snap back, the buttocks, the body pulled up to its full stature, the shoulders dropped, the arms and the hands tensed to the same degree as are the legs and the feet. Fingers touching, thumbs well out. Now, first, the thought. You're pulling that switch. You fear not. You gladly enter the light. First, the thought. Now, all together, we exhale. Now I'm taking in life. 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 Splendid. Keep it going. Life. Now a big sniff inward. Hold it. Now we get ready. Be the master. Swing number 1. Swing number 2. Swing number 3. Arms at the sides. We exhale. And now we relax entirely. And now I'm thinking of the loveliest thing I have ever known. The loveliest thing I have ever known. There it comes before my mind. That beautiful picture, perhaps from the long ago, perhaps from the far away. But there it stands perfectly clearly delineated before my mind, as if it happened but a moment ago. I thank thee, Lord, for my memory. I thank thee that I am able to bring back from the vault of the past any beautiful thing that is in my memory. And I pledge myself, I vow, that from this moment henceforward, nothing shall enter my memory, no idea of negation of whatsoever kind, no idea of disease, decay, senility, old age, disappointment, doubt, failure, death. Nothing shall enter my memory, but that which is in unison with all good and my own very highest conception of truth. And there I see the whole conduct of man. There I see my whole conduct. And so I will that that picture shall be lost again in the absorption of my being, as feeling happy upward, giving thanks outward. I cannot contain it. My light is embraced. Slowly, and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. Now I lock it up as I take another little breath and a quick sigh.
Okay, guys, so we just have a little bit of time here. I'm going to play the chanting CD. Give me a second to forward it to where we get started. Now, I'll keep it muted so it doesn't click, but when you're doing this, think about the purest sound you can make. Think about just creative spirit just flowing through you and coming out as a sound. It doesn't have to be loud, it just has to be intentional. And Mindy, I know you've been practicing with this. Chanting, oming, all of that is so incredibly powerful. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, wait. Shoot. Give me a second. Okay.
Let us together chant. As we prepare ourselves, let us imagine that feeling. We've all had it. It has all come to us. It may have perhaps taken us unawares when we were able to lose ourselves, and it suddenly took hold of us and captured us. And momentarily we wondered what it was, and then perhaps it was gone. Pope Gregory said that it came to him but once in his life. It was something that he never forgot. But after he became the Pope, with all the many affairs of that office, it never returned. With that opinion, I do not find myself in agreement, because it seems to me that as we develop any particular virtue or feeling, we should be able to sit down at any time and find ourselves immersed in it. Let us go one step toward that again tonight. And so let us all be still and happy. We're around the lap of our mother, and the intercessor is your elder brother, whose voice you hear. How holy is a home when God is its ruler. now you're still chanting. You feel the vibration. We're beginning to get the roll of the Om. If you do not get it, just imagine that you're saying all. That's all. Just say the word all. Om. Now, my beloved, let us chant, knowing that it is the beloved within us who is chanting. Let us feel that all the love we've ever known and all that is true and good and holy within us is chanting. For a moment, imagine what you would consider to be perfection in the sound. Om. And then try to imitate it. Wait until I give you the signal. Om. Together. And now you're still chanting. You feel the vibration. Let us begin very softly and then ascend, holding that ascending note and then coming down again to silence. Oh, together. Together.
Takes me to another realm when I do that. It's hard to come back from that. I would say practice this on your own, even just a few ohms a day. Really, if you can feel it, I still feel the vibration in my body. And it's also fun to do it and then practice where you're feeling the vibration. Like some of the ohming I could feel in my throat, some in my heart energy center, some in my solar plexus. And then the other thing to practice at home is to expand on the secret switch. And in a lot of the stuff I've been learning about the ancient, Asian wisdom and stuff talks about the holding the tongue on the top of the roof of the mouth, so the maxilla. And it said that as we meditate or om or anytime when you're doing the breath, try putting your tongue all the way on the roof of your mouth and pressing. And apparently the maxilla bone breathes in and out and expands, and it sends a message to the diaphragm to relax. So it's interesting. I've been doing a lot of experimenting with that lately. I highly suggest it. Okay, so as we go, we're going to do the sevenfold peace chant. You could do it with me if you want. Starting with our triangle above our head. Feeling the peace that we've just created inside ourselves, feeling the peace, getting ready to send out all that beautiful light that we've just generated in our own body. Let's send it to the rest of the planet and beyond. Breathing deep. Peace. Peace. I'm sure happy it worked out like this today because I really needed to do the breath work. So thank you for showing up. Love you guys. Sending it through the ethers.